qu'on allait prendre la route de l'aventure? Ah, mais c'est le président. Un pauvre qui vote ou celui qui l'a rendu pauvre. Si on était bien au pays, est-ce qu'on allait prendre la route de l'étranger? Ah, mais c'est le président. À l'Assemblée, il y a un vieux. Vraiment. Au Sénat, il y a un vieux. Wonderful. À la présidence, il y a un vieillard. Dans tout le gouvernement, il n'y a que des vieux. Des vieux, des vieux. Des jeunes prennent le chemin de la Libye pour devenir des esclaves. Les jeunes prennent la route du désert pour entrer en Europe. À l'Assemblée, il y a un vieux. Sonia Touko. Au Sénat, il y a un vieux. À la présidence, il y a un vieillard. Dans tout le gouvernement, il n'y a que des vieux. Des vieux, des vieux.
Hi, good day to the beautiful people of the Cameroon, the beautiful people of British Cameroon, and the beautiful people of La Republique du Cameroun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a party political broadcast by myself, Maître Mola Alex Ndiveli Singer, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Ladies and gentlemen, today I've come to scrutinize the non-functional government of La République du Cameroun and the non-functional opposition in La République du Cameroun. Ladies and gentlemen, I've called for people, presidential candidates, including Mr. Biya, let's have this debate. A lot of people, they think, because I've been to school, I'm a lawyer, I've got PhD, I've got this qualification, it means you can govern a country. Ladies and gentlemen, to govern a country is another level. When you look at most African countries, they are so backwards because they think you go to school, you study political science, you study that. It is different. Ladies and gentlemen, for more than 20 years, I've learned politics. I belong to a political party in the UK. I attend this thing, I stood for election. You learn how they govern a country when you have a structural political party that each year you have party conference, you attend things, you learn, you shadow other people, you stand for elections, you learn how to govern a country. That's the process. You cannot learn how to govern a country at school or in an international organization. No, to govern a country is different. It's to deal with local people in the country. So ladies and gentlemen, that's why today I want to talk about this topic because La République du Cameroun keep on saying they are a sovereign and independent country when they don't have a central bank. Ladies and gentlemen, a central bank is the heart and soul of a country. If you don't have a central bank, it is as if you say you are a human being, then you don't have a heart. Can you function as a human being without a heart? The answer is no. La République have sold its soul and heart to France. No matter whoever is the president of La République du Cameroun, nothing will ever change for 1 million years because they don't have a heart. They cannot control what it matters. And the central bank is the heart of every country. You cannot tell me that you have sold your heart and soul to France, then you think France will work for the interests of the people of the Cameroons. They will never. They will always look at their interests first. France is going through a crisis, so you don't expect them to think about you first. Every country look at national interest. That's the greatest law on earth, national interest. You can even borrow money and you say you're not paying it because of national interest. You can say you're not doing certain things or rules are because of national interest. National interest is the greatest law of any country. But La République du Cameroun does not know what is national interest. Ladies and gentlemen, France is in the Eurozone. But does France Has France got a central bank? The answer is yes. France have got a central bank called Banque de France. But they are in the Eurozone. It's just like some people might give excuse that the central bank of the Cameroon is BIAC. BIAC cannot be your central bank. France is in the Eurozone, the European Union. They have the same money, but they still have Banque de France. It is an independent institution of the French Republic. France cannot say we have the Eurozone, the central bank there, and say they don't have their bank. La République have sold the heart and soul, the central bank of the Cameroons, to France. That's why we don't have a bank in the Cameroons. That's why we will never progress, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important that we know this, because a central bank is key. British Cameroon is a slave to La République and France. La République decided to sign the cooperation agreement in 1959 by throwing everything, giving their heart and soul to France. And they want British Cameroon to remain in this country that's not independent. That is like a province in France after they have annexed us. No, 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 no. Ladies and gentlemen, call us whatever name you want, secessionists, whatsoever. We want to be independent. We don't want France to control our central bank. If we want to copy France, how come that France have got Banque de France? Despite the fact that they are in the Euro, and the Euro have got a central bank, they don't say the Eurozone, they don't say that is our central bank. They still have their central bank because they know economic policy is the key of every country. So they cannot give it, despite the fact that they are in the European Union, they cannot give it there. Despite the fact that they use the same money with people in the Eurozone, they don't give your central bank to any person. It is a treasonable offense. These are things that most people, they don't know. That's why when I say we should debate, have presidential debate, ministerial debate, mayoral debate, whatever debate, so that people should learn and know. If you don't know these things, you go and be a president, how can you govern the country? People just come, I'm a presidential candidate. About what? Come and let's have this debate. These are the things we talk about central bank. It is very important. We of British Cameroon, we don't want to remain slave under France. La République citizens, they want to remain slave under France. And that's why we want to quit. We'll quit legally. I trigger Article 65 of the Constitution that states, we of British Cameroon, the people, we have a right of self-determination, which means it's up to us to decide whether we want to remain with La République or to leave. That is the two questions. The key role of a central bank, the heart of a country, the soul, is what? To manage monetary policy, to control money supply and interest rate, and to achieve economic stability and growth. Ladies and gentlemen, monetary policy is crucial for maintaining a stable economy. It's France that is controlling it. We have a Minister of Finance and Economy in the Cameroon. He is the one who is supposed to be doing this, but he doesn't. It's a window dressing exercise. They call him Minister of Economic and Finance, but he cannot do his duty. That's monetary policy, control money supply and interest rate, and economic stability and growth. That is his function. He cannot do it. France is the one doing it. Then he just sit there as a window dressing exercise minister. That's how ministers in Cameroon, they don't have powers. Even Nalova Leonga is Minister of Secondary Education or what? When they could not pay teachers, it's BRA today that said they should pay. They are just there to encourage apartheid, slavery, colonialism. That's why these ministers are there. They are enemies of the state. Take my word. Ladies and gentlemen, monetary policy is very crucial, as I say. It controls inflation. Keep inflation at a target level. That's what monetary policy does. So you cannot give it to France. France cannot have our best interest. It's only the people of the Cameroons who can do this. It manages economic growth. Do you think France wants to see economic growth in the Cameroons? No. They want us to remain poor. They look at their own interests. France have got their own problem. Macron have destroyed France, so they will have to be parasite on our economy, so they cannot do anything. If they manage our economic growth, you always be negative, negative, negative. So we have to take control, the people of British Cameroon. We want our country back. Monetary policy stabilizes the economy. It mitigates economic fluctuation. That's what monetary policy does. But France is the one doing it. Do you think they want our economy to be stabilized? No, 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 no. Monetary policy influence interest rate. When you go and borrow money in the bank, that's where interest rate is very important. It's France that decide on your daily life. Is that normal? My brothers and sisters, those of you supporting La Republique and CNU chop people their money, why? Sometimes you sit there, Africans, you don't know what's happening. I am telling you why we cannot grow, because there is no central bank in the Cameroons. There is no central bank. La Republique is a province in France. We keep on saying that if you change this presidential candidate, nothing will happen. I want those presidential candidates to come and have a debate with British Cameroon National Party. Monetary policy promote financial stability. It supports the fiscal policy of the government. That's government spending and taxation. So you need monetary policy. How come that we of the Cameroons, we cannot control our own economic? No central bank. That is what a central bank does. Currency management. A central bank should be the sole authority for issuing currency. We don't manufacture our own money. It's being manufactured in France by a different person. So we don't have that sole authority to issue our own currency. A central bank is banker to the government. It manages government account. So France is the one managing the account of La Republique du Cameroun government account. They are the one to tell you what to do or what not to do. It's France. So they are not sovereign. They are not independent. The central bank is lender at last resort. That it provides emergency fund to commercial bank and financial institution. That's what a central bank does. So if you want to do those things, commercial bank or what, France have to sanction it, give authority. We are not independent under La Republique du Cameroun and France. We are not a sovereign nation. They should stop fooling you. They should stop fooling you. The central bank controls your foreign exchange management. They control it. Manage the country's foreign exchange. Who is doing that? France. Not Paul Biya. Not Mutaze, Minister of Economic and Finance. So instead of us to sit in Cameroon insulting each other, let's have this debate. Then the people of the Cameroons will know who can run a country, who can govern a country, who can manage a country. Because if you don't know these things, you cannot govern a country. People go and sit on television and make monologue. I'm inviting them to come and have a debate with myself, Maître Morin Alex Ndivelisinger, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Let me teach them how to govern a country. Because it's very important. We have let people like Aijo, Paul Biya, all the John Fundi, opposition, Bello Buba, Issa Chiruma. These people don't have a clue on how to run a country. That's why our country is in a mess. You look at Yaoundé, Douala, all places, they are dirty. No light, no electricity, because they don't know how to manage the country. Come and meet British Cameroon National Party militant. We'll teach you how to govern a country. It is easy. Mr. Biya has taken 43 years. He cannot change anything in the Cameroon. He has destroyed the Cameroon CPDM. British Cameroon National Party need only 1 year. 1 year! You see how we reform and transform the country. The central bank supervises commercial banks and other financial institutions. That's the function. So France is the one supervising all those things. The central bank makes, it's a payment system. It oversees the payment system. That's what making smooth payment. That smooth functioning of payments. That's what a central bank does. But France is the one doing it for us. When we don't have money every day, we go and borrow, World Bank, blah, blah, blah. Central bank do financial stability. That's managing the supply of money, all those things. But ladies and gentlemen, then La Republique du Cameroun will come and tell us they are independent country. They have this. They don't have a central bank. If you don't have a central bank, you're not independent. Don't say BIAC is our central bank. BIAC is a French bank. It's run by France. That's what I mean. France control all those puppets there. It's France. France is in the Eurozone. The Eurozone have got a central bank. But France still have a central bank in France. Banque de France. So why is it that La République du Cameroun hasn't got a central bank? Because we are not independent. And when we, of British Cameroun, we trigger Article 65, our right of self-determination, so you're back. It's my political right. If you want to stay with La République du Cameroun, good luck. I have families in La République du Cameroun, blood relative friends. I have no problem with them. They know my stance, that I want equal status. They know that. And all of them, they are okay with me. They will never query with me on my political opinion. In our family, we don't query. Maître Mola Alex Ndivelisinghe, ever since I was a boy, I fought for equal status. Nothing. That's why I don't join any political party in the Cameroon. I've never. Because you see all of them, whether it's CNU, rebranded CPDM, whether it's UNDP, whether it's SDF, all of them, they don't have the policy I stand for. It is our political opinion. The reason we have British Cameroon National Party is because there is no political party in the Cameroons that have our opinion of equal status, the right of self-determination, nobody. So that's why we have British Cameroon National Party. And we are using legal means to challenge La République. We are using their constitution, especially Article 65. The government of La République du Cameroun, they cannot maintain law and order. They cannot enforce law. They cannot assist the people economically and socially. And those are constitutional rights. So ladies and gentlemen, we will never fall foul for a country run by France. I want independence because I don't want France to be controlling our money. I don't want France to be imposing ancient institutions like ENAM, ENS, military tribunal, all those are ancient institutions, Napoleonic code, they call it code penal now. All those ancient things prefer unelected governor. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to be free and we are going to use the laws of the Cameroon to be free. Nobody is going to stop us. Nobody. I regret those who are using arms. You're delaying our freedom. Because now you have given La République to use excuse to take guns and be killing our people. Ladies and gentlemen, since 30 years ago, if you were listening or following Maître Mola Alex Ndivelisinghe, we would have been free by now. But that fight we call fight, La République used the excuse to oppress us more. Why do we fight each other, punish our civilians, when politics is alternative to war? So ladies and gentlemen, I hope this was helpful. And like and subscribe and make this message to reach A to D. Thank you very much. This has been a party political broadcast by myself, Maître Mola Alex Ndivelisinghe, the leader of British Cameroon National Party. Have a wonderful and great day. Thank you very much.
Des jeunes prenez le chemin de la Libye pour devenir des esclaves.